heroine in the name of Ansi Jao. I want us to give her a big round of applause. I also want to recognize our fallen heroes in the names of Sang Mendi, Pate Jallo, and of course, my humble brother, the late Gorgimbu, who is the initiator of this anti-crime. I will struggle because I'm not a soldier. I don't have an infantry voice. When I was told that the AC has gone, I said, if a police officer is given the podium to speak, and then you have to use your infantry voice, when you are not an infantry, you will struggle. My colleagues will support me. Well, I will endeavor to do my best. I want to, moving forward, like to congratulate all of you for this laudable achievement on behalf of the Inspector General of Police, the entire police command, the entire membership of the Gambia Police Force, on behalf of the Gambia government, most particularly the Minister of Interior, for this achievement. But I want to remind you, as the saying goes, promotions goes with additional responsibilities. Promotions are not decorations. As the common saying goes, to whom much is given, much is expected. The trust and the confidence the police command have in you, giving you these decorations or these ranks, signifies that you are expected to work harder. We recognize and we appreciate the good work the ACU is doing. Teachers and lecturers, I don't endeavor to lecture you today, but I just want to go into what do you mean by crime prevention. The core mandate of policing is crime prevention. Of course, the core mandates are there: crime prevention, enforcement of the law, etc. I don't need to remind you of those things. We've all landed here. But the core mandate of this unit, where we are here today, is crime prevention and community safety. Hence the word anti-crime. Anti means against crime. Am I right or wrong? I think we have some English students here. Anti-crime means preventing crime from happening. When you look at crime prevention versus crime detection, you'll be convinced that crime prevention is cheaper, far more cheaper, and easier than crime detection. This is not saying that what you are doing is not important. I am just trying to justify your significance, your relevance, and the good work you are doing. Modern policing has gone from reactive policing. Now what we engage is proactive policing. It's exactly what you people are doing. Proactive policing is preventing the crime from happening. That's anti-crime. That's you. Why I mean prevention is easier than detection, I would explain that in a while. Preventing a crime includes what you are doing: patrols, police visibility, police presence, community outreach, sensitization, mobilization, and engaging intelligence-led policing. This is what we call crime prevention. Why is it cheaper than crime detection? What crime detection entails is reacting to a crime that has been committed or is about to be committed. When you have reason to suspect that a crime is about to be committed, you can respond as a police officer. You guys do that. But again, when a crime is committed, you should also respond. When a crime is reported, you should respond. That's the job of the police. In all these activities, you are engaged. When you respond to a crime, what do? You arrest. When you arrest, what do? You detain. You process. The process in here is charging, cautionary, voluntary, building the case files. When you build the case file, what do you do next? Investigation. When you investigate and you are satisfied with the result of your investigation, what do? You prosecute. That's the litigation process. The litigation process can take a long time, ranging from 1 week to even 1 year or 2 years. The investigation process can take a long time, ranging from 1 month to 2 years. Of course, the law prescribes or indicates that we cannot detain more than 72 hours. The detention process can take 72 hours, depending on the crime committed. If it is a minor crime, you can detain for 72 hours. But if it is a felony, we are empowered by the law to detain beyond 72 hours, but through a process. I don't intend to lecture you in for the process. You go to a court, mention your case, solicit the support of the magistrate or the judge to remand somebody in custody. That goes beyond 72 hours. So comparatively, when you talk of crime prevention and detection or processing, which one is cheaper? Prevention is cheaper because the process you employ in preventing a crime might look easy, it's not easy. But when you look at the process involved in detecting a crime, right through the conviction of a suspect, it's a long process. It involves a lot of activity. It involves a lot of finances. It involves a lot of energy. So therefore, anti-crime is a very important element. It's one of our elite units. You should be very proud of yourselves. A round of applause. We recognize the role anti-crime is playing in society. In fact, people don't want to go to police stations. This is not to underrate what the police stations are doing. I know there are commissioners here. But whatever a crime is committed, people will prefer going to the anti-crime. I have seen people coming all the way from Banjul reporting crimes here. Why? Because of the trust and confidence they have in you. That doesn't mean that you are better than police stations. Of course, it's the trust. It's the way you deal with criminals. It's the day you receive and treat crimes. This is why the public have confidence in you. Now I want to challenge you, including your command. If you don't lift the level, please, let it be there. Let it be horizontal. Let it be this way, not this way. Commissioner, that is a task I have assigned you on behalf of the IG. Maintain the momentum. We all look up to you to prevent crime in the first place. We all look up to you to detect and deal with criminals. But again, as the saying goes, find the facts, but mind the feelings. In as much as somebody is a suspect, remember, it's not a criminal. The law is saying suspect. Suspected have committed a crime. That person is not yet a criminal. Please treat that person like a suspect. Don't maltreat. Don't maltreat the person. I'm not accusing you of maltreating. Don't get me wrong. But what I'm trying to encourage here, use or apply due diligence. Sorry, I'm a fuller. Fullers find it difficult sometimes to pronounce. Don't blame me. It's trouble to pronounce. So if I pronounce any word wrong, don't blame me. So you have to apply due diligence to deal with suspects or accused persons. That's the law, that's the name the law has given them. So that means you have no right to maltreat them. You have no right, you are not backed by the law to abuse them. Find the facts, but mind the feeling. Deal with them according to the law. Of course, if you encounter resistance, again the law is saying, apply minimum force. Am I right or wrong? Apply minimum force. Minimum force means don't overuse your power. Police officers are very powerful. Do you know why we are powerful? We are empowered by some legal status, ranging from the Police Act, the Criminal Procedure Code, the Criminal Code, and the Constitution. Empowers police officers. Police officers are very powerful. You are not powerful by virtue of your name. You are powerful by virtue of the car badge that is on your beret and the uniform you are putting on, having the Gambian flag on it. It makes you powerful. But don't abuse those powers. Don't abuse them. Be professional. Be professional in whatever you do. We cherish and we encourage what you are doing anti-crime. I like the last statement, the detective sergeant. Is it sergeant or a couple? Sergeant. He said something, your slogan. I can't remember the slogan, but I like it. If you can remind me. Failure is no option. You see, I forget easily, I'm hungry. I was not given breakfast when I came. So this is why I'm hungry. But I think I'll have lunch. Lunch is there. Thank you. I hope the Jallos are not here at this area. So at this juncture, the sun is very hot. I want to cut this short. We are lecturers. We are trained teachers. We like talking. I can talk for next 2 hours without stopping, but I don't want to talk, I don't want to lecture. I want to use this opportunity to thank your families. Behind every successful man, there is a woman. But behind any successful woman also, there is a man. It's vice versa. You would have not been here. You would have not achieved what you have achieved today in the absence of your parents, your relatives, your friends, or even your neighbors. So you should be very grateful of them. They make you what you are today. If the parents are here, let's give them a big round of applause. Mr. and Madam Parents, we are appreciative of what you have done for our officers, because you molded them, brought them up until what they are today. The police saw the good characters in them, recruited them into the police force. So you are the foundation. We are very appreciative. We want to thank you. We are very grateful. At this juncture, I would like to acknowledge and thank our friend. I'm not very good at pronouncing names. If I pronounce it wrong, please excuse me. Ralph Getzman. I hope I got it right. I got it right. We want to acknowledge the good gesture he has just extended to the anti-crime in the form of mattresses. We all know that the anti-crime is a form unit, form police unit. What I mean by that, they stay in barracks. It's not like me and my colleague here who close at 4 o'clock and go home and eat. It's a form police unit. That means sometimes they are housed here. They have what we call QRF or standbys in order to respond to crime whenever the need arises. So therefore giving them a benevolence of that magnitude is quite commendable. We appreciate it. We thank you very much. And I understand this is not the first time you are giving them. I also hope you are going to give them more. So at this point, I want to once again thank all of you for gracing this occasion, for coming in your numbers, despite the hot sun, the long distances. We appreciate it. On behalf of the IGP, the police command, and the entire police force, I want to once again congratulate the recipients, the decorees, and I want to encourage you to work harder.